Welcome to winter in Minnesota. We got some corn to haul. We also have a grain leg that's stuck. It's stuck because it's plugged. And back around, there's at least one full lap in there. So we were loading trucks the other day and it was a little bit cold out, and I think the belt on the leg was probably fine, like the main belt on the inside, but the belts up top were cold and I overloaded it a little bit and she backlegged and plugged. So we got corn on the ground, we got trucks we need to load, and we might have belts up top that we need to fix. And we got crazy dogs. Got a new race car sitting over there for Onyx that we got to throw together. And I got to get that together real soon here because we're taking that down to Arizona to race at the Ernie Mincy early thaw again like we did last year. Hopefully we'll have, we should have videos over on the second channel. I got to get the snow pusher off this thing and throw the bucket on. Because when a grain leg plugs, you pretty much just have to dump out the bottom and there's a lot of corn there to scoop up. Yeah, there. See our issue? It still doesn't start up, so we're gonna have to dump the lower area of the leg as well. I don't know if the camera picks it up or not, but the corn is spilled in this area right here. Well, there's one bucket full. A couple more to go here. But the issue is, for this we open the side door hoping that would be enough, but that means the bottom's still full, it won't fire up. So we are gonna have to pull those plates out of the very bottom. So we probably have 3, 4, at least, more bucket loads. Yeah, once it gets this is the problem here, where this comes down, probably. Oh. Looks like it moves, huh? Yeah, but I would have dumped it before corn. We would have run corn in there. I never want to make. Did you put last beans from the engine through there? 2 acres worth? Loaded trucks since then. Yeah. That sure looks like.
Open the other side, you think?
Oh, I hope not. We're gonna try not to.
Yeah.
You can get 3/4 of it out from one side, because the other side is underneath a bunch of stuff. A lot harder to get to and a lot harder to clean up. There's still a lot here to clean up, but I'm hoping if it'll turn, some more corn will come out there. So he's gonna go dump that. As soon as he's got that dumped, I'm gonna move the truck underneath the leg, and hopefully it'll start and, you know, come out in the spot where it's supposed to. I think so. It's moving. Yep, it was full. Well, that is a relief. So I'm just gonna back the truck out of the way here and we'll finish shoveling up, and then I don't know, maybe I'll climb up there, take a look at the belts on top of the leg just to make sure they're either good or they're not good. So they're moving, we know that. but sometimes when the leg or an auger plugs or something like that, what'll happen is the motor and the pulley will keep spinning and it'll burn those belts. So those belts could have burnt spots in them. So they might work now when there's not a lot of corn in the leg, but once we start loading at full speed, it could get to those spots on those belts and stop turning, and we end up with the same problem.
The trouble with the IVT is stopping when you hit the brakes.
Yeah, because you try and ride them just a little bit, and it doesn't go.
That's when I was on the brakes.
I remember hooking stuff up with them. Well, it took 4 bucket loads and we got the shields back on and the leg is running. I'm going to grab a big wrench. We're going to tighten up the main belt inside the leg that all the cups are on that actually moves the grain. And then we're going to see about loading this truck and just kind of watch it. But I will have to climb up to the top and check those belts at some point. And I know it's bigger than 1.5 inches. So I might have to use one of these fancy wrenches. Get her! Come on, get her better than that. Get her, get her, get her! There we go. So we got a couple of jam nuts here that we just break loose, and then this threaded rod runs through this housing, which is attached to the bearing. And essentially we turn this and just push that bearing down a little bit. I don't think a crescent wrench is going to do it. Got one. On ice. It's going to take some time. After a few more minutes of trial and error, I have concluded that this is not happening with this crescent wrench. No way. Not happening with that crescent wrench.
Is it frozen or?
Well, yeah, but they're just that tight.
Wow.
The crescent wrench is going to roll over and you're going to break your back before you get those bolts loose.
Wow.
They're tight.
On both sides?
Yeah. I'm going to go dig for a wrench that's bigger than 1.5 inches, but I don't know if we have anything. Plenty of sockets over 1.5 inches, but no combination wrenches. This one loaded up just fine with no issues, so I'm going to park it and load the other one. Dad's got to take off. The roads are pretty sloppy today anyway, and empty semi trucks on sloppy roads mixed with snowpack and slime and ice, just not a good combination. You do it if you have to, but we don't have to. We're not in a hurry, so we're not going to haul today. No battery charger needed all morning. This is going to be a good day. I got the second truck full, but I overdid it a little bit. Now the real question is, can I make an even bigger mess by trying to clean it up? Sometimes this works and sometimes it doesn't. These work. I mean, kinda. Mostly working. I got it shaken down enough to be able to get the tarp closed, so we're good, all good. Gotta put this tractor back in too. I'm gonna go finish a few things in the office, and then I gotta go to the girls' Christmas program here, so that's a day for me. And then eventually I gotta get started on this because this has to be going in a couple of weeks. So I gotta turn this chunk of metal into a running car, or else Onyx is gonna be really disappointed in me. He'll help do it too. I gotta get it over there. But that's a project for a different colored horse. I gotta get going. Well, the Christmas concert went well. Things have changed a little bit since I left here yesterday. Ended up getting a little bit more snow overnight. Came with a bunch of wind, so we got spots that are 8 inches deep, and then we got spots that there's nothing. Luckily, I took the snow pusher blade off the tractor yesterday so we could clean up that corn. I've got a bunch of errands to run in town, so I'm gonna get out and see how bad the roads are or not. There's no sense in moving the snow yet because the wind is still moving it around enough. Here's a spot. Didge, as you know, it's important to always stay hydrated.
Yes, I know that.
But how do you do it? If you're working hard and you're sweating like crazy, or even if you're in western Minnesota and it's, 20 degrees below zero, it's important to stay hydrated and keep your electrolytes up. Personally, I have been drinking Element now for quite a while, and I love the stuff. It has pretty much completely gotten rid of my muscle cramps. This right here, they have tons of different flavors, but this is the limited edition stuff that we got here for the next not very long, so you gotta hurry up. But we got chocolate mint, chocolate chai, and chocolate raspberry. You can enjoy this stuff hot, so you can mix it up with some hot water right here, or you can mix it up with cold water like I do, take it to the gym. It's gonna keep you hydrated. There's nothing crazy in it. There's nothing, artificial or stuff you gotta be nervous about. It is literally just the sodium, potassium, and magnesium that you need to keep your muscles and your body hydrated. Now my favorite flavors are probably like the grapefruit or the raspberry, but I'm gonna be doing the chocolate chai because I have not tried that one yet. Just gonna put that in here, mix it with some water. It's gonna help, like I say, with the muscle cramps. It's gonna keep the brain fog away, keep your energy up, and it works with all your diets like paleo, keto, fasting. There's only 5 calories in it and 0 sugar, so it works with everything as far as I know. And as always, that is good. That is real good. As always, they have a no questions asked return policy, so if for any reason you don't like the stuff, go ahead, let them know. They will refund you your money back, no questions asked. To find your favorite flavor, try this stuff out. Just go to drinkelement.com/farmer. There's a link down below. We'll pin that in the comments as well, but you can head over there and see what you like. Look through the flavors, get your 8 free sample pack using that link. They have carbonated stuff too that's already in a can, so you don't have to mix it. It's just carbonated and in a can. There's a few different flavors in that. My favorite in that is the watermelon. Give it a try. It's all awesome. For those who don't experience winter, when the light fluffy stuff comes with wind, it quickly goes from where stuff doesn't accumulate to a couple of feet deep. I'll get that blower and push blade hooked up soon enough, because obviously that's got to move up my list now. But for right now, I got some other stuff I got to get done first, and I'm stuck. Should have put her in 4-wheel drive. There we go. All right, see you dogs later. Well, the highway is not too bad, but you can tell the plows have been out. Hopefully that means the wind has been piling it up in the ditches, which means I gotta get the snowmobiles going. That might be our only mode of transportation pretty soon. Man, I wasn't gone very long and half my tracks drifted halfway back in out there, but I think it is finally actually done snowing here now, and the wind seems to have calmed down, so I guess I'll get some snow removal equipment ready to go. First thing I gotta do is flip this guy again, which usually is not too bad. By not too bad, I mean easy as that. Next, I gotta shimmy this tractor over about 4 feet without getting into the most important thing in the shop there. And the doors are closed, so there's no dogs to yip at me. It's kind of quiet and lonely not having the dog to yip at me when I start a tractor. that was smooth. Definitely better to be lucky than good. And now the easy one. Seems like I just did this. All right, time for the fat guy to squeeze down in there. I was afraid of that. Pull back to push forward. Oh, there we go. Awesome. Couple other little details. Missed it. Someone needs a battery. I gotta go get one. All right, she's all greased and oiled. Time to take it for a spin. And right back here to put this bucket back where I got it yesterday. Oh! I got it, but it took both arms, a hammer, and a lot of cursing, so it's not on camera. Otherwise, these quick attach things sure are handy. Oh, something isn't right. Something. I thought I was in the cradles, but no, that far one's not. And I've bent this pin a couple times, so I'm not interested in doing that again. I got it. It's a really easy process as long as it goes well. Thing's definitely got some weight to it too, but it sure is handy. Oh, the wind is definitely blowing back at me. And it's strong enough that I'm definitely going to change my positioning here. Clearly forgot to do that. Let's try this again. Eight feet at a time. Got the front of the shop pushed fairly clean. I'm going to use the blade now to clean it up a little bit better. Empty semis really don't get along well with snow, so having it clean in front of these doors is usually relatively important. That scratched it pretty clean, but there's still a pretty good wind coming out of the northeast. So I probably won't do the rest of the yard tonight because it's just, I can see it drifting over the top of the drifts that are already there, so I'm just creating new spots for it to drift. I'll just clean this up and is what it is for the night. Well, I did a pass up and down the driveway and the snow actually started coming down pretty good, so there's no sense in clearing everything tonight. Be sure to tune into the next episode to see if we get the entire yard cleared or not. I'm so funny. Thanks for watching. See you later. I think I made the right call. It's actually fairly breezy out here yet, and the snow is still coming down, so good call, Zach. What do you think, Anna? Yep, still snowing. Are you guys at least comfortable? What about you specifically? Are you comfy? All right, hang in there.